Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch.
Woohoo!
Brought to you by Capcom. Today we're continuing my Stolen Turnabout, or Stolen Turnabout, whatever it's called. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when more Phoenix Wright arrives at 3 p.m. on KwingsLetsPlays.
Yay!
Okay, so more or less, I believe we talked to everybody. Again, trying to present stuff.
Oh, that's right. We were talking to Leary, and we presented some things to him, but I don't think we presented everything to him.
We didn't do this one because this feels weird to me. Why would you give him a blackmail letter? There's no
I don't see why Larry would know anything about that, but
exactly.
You might as well try it.
Yeah, may as well. When in doubt, try everything. Hey, Larry, what about this? Huh? What? If you got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth! What? I can't believe you do this to me! I thought you were my friend! $50,000? I don't have that kind of money! No, you don't... Oh, Larry, this blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Woo! Man, you scared me! I almost had a heart attack, you idiot!
What?
Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope.
Oh. Yeah, so what?
Well, that's where I got a part-time job, at KB Security.
Oh. What?
Sounds like I should really find out more about the KB Security Company. Okay, so Larry should have another talk option. There it is.
Oh.
KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter? You know about it? That's where I work, yeah! In fact, I'm on the job right now.
Huh? So what are you doing here then? Exactly.
Well, the boss is away right now, and you know, that mice do when the cat's away. Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right?
And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back.
If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then...
Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn! Hey, Nick! Your phone!
Hello? Is this the right residence?
Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
What? Give me that phone, Nick! Pearly! Where are you right now?
I was walking along and found myself in front of that person's office.
That person? Who?
The person who doesn't act his age and always says, Zazari, when he's excited.
Look at me. Ace Detective. Oh, okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you.
Alright, I'm a little scared.
Beep.
Wow.
Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick! What? That phone just now sounded like real cute. Another one of your, special friends? Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? Oh,
wait,
my gosh.
He thought that Pearly sounded cute, like he liked her. She's like 8 years old.
9 now.
Oh my gosh. He has a real problem.
Yes, he does.
Oh.
Ah, Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya!
Pearly!
I never thought I'd see you two again!
Pearls. How did she go wandering on her own, though?
I don't know. So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office then?
Yes. When I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight.
Say, Nick! Doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last?
Let's see, the giant bag sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Alright, let's examine that.
This bag! I'm sure it wasn't here before.
It looks like it's quite full. I wonder what could be in there.
Hey, Nick! Come on! Open it up!
Hey, wait a minute! We can't just open this. It's private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy, Nick! This is an important investigation!
This is a crime! That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit I am kind of curious.
Well, come on! Laws don't matter! What's in there?
Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Well, hello there!
He's here! Oh!
What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law of, flagrantly? So flagrantly. Words. I'm really sorry, Maya made me do it.
Nick, I can't believe you!
She did it, vile temptress. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here?
Use my word!
What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial? Zazari! Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his, briefs before lunchtime?
Wow, Nick! Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. Okay.
Tomorrow's trial. What's gonna happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
What?
Tomorrow will be a day to remember. Look at me, will take the stand.
Okay.
And then, Zazari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Haha. Yes, all of you will unmask. I will unmask you all as thieves of co-conspirators.
Conspirators?
You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is far more dangerous threats that you will face during the trial.
Okay. What are you even talking about?
This man is insane. So, Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Gadot.
Wait,
Gadot?
Gal Gadot? What?
What?
No.
You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty.
Hey! Last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Delight really is the mask.
My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, you'll understand this when you are more mature. She's almost 20.
I know.
She didn't look it though.
Who is this Gadot person?
Only the greatest Wonder Woman of all time. Wait, no, I'm sorry. It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Gadot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Gadot, a legend or myth, men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
A prosecutor, Gadot?
But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Gadot. It's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick?
It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this.
What the best prosecutor is Ace.
But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Again?
Huh?
In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Gadot as the best in this country.
Oh, that's right. Ace isn't a prosecutor.
And you agree with that? Oh, that's... yikes.
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Look at Me of Prosecutor's Office.
That he's crazy? Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance then tomorrow.
Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong?
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that.
Pearls is so cute.
Not surprising, some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. It looks like we're done investigating for the day. So, lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. And all that remains now is for the dance to begin.
Okay.
Wow. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial.
I feel like we just spent all this time talking about nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So if we would have presented the blackmail thing, yesterday's episode would have ended after 10 minutes. Sorry about that, guys and gals, but sometimes, well, we get stuck. October 13th, 9:36 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 4.
Hey, Nick!
What's up? What is it? Something wrong?
Nah, but did you see all those people in here? It's really crazy. Oh, so check out Mask to Mask Glossy that I bought.
Oh, wow. You bought this? Where?
From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff, Nick.
Oh, mask-to-mask publicity photo stuck into the court record.
Wow, they actually had a photo of him?
Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that?
I don't know.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are gonna go any less ugly for you.
Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
He did it again, Nick.
I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor. I admit it!
But you don't have the sacred urn, do you?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you? Yikes.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please!
Wow, this guy is giving up. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Desi, honey, bonjour! Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear that I'll protect you.
Well, you see, actually the thief is me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
She's probably cheating on him.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask or not, but there's only one thing I'm sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Desire, or it might be Desiree.
It's Desiree.
Okay. October 13th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6. Oh no, a new character.
I can't understand if he's guilty or not.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question.
Oh my gosh, who is this guy?
What did you just say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor, are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? What? No, I'm not! I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
You tell him, Judge.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I'm Godot. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about!
Yes, your reputation precedes you, even though I've never heard of you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
Once in space?
None.
What did you just say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you've never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won either.
Oh my gosh.
Quite an arrogant for a beginner, aren't ya?
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in the court of law?
Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts.
What?
This guy is the real deal, all right, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh?
What? Nick, is he a friend of yours or something?
Nope, I have no friends that call me Thright. That was an insult, Maya.
Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of Hades to do battle with you.
Well then, Prosecutor Gobo, is it?
It's not Gobo, it's Gadot, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement and make it short.
Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I've only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link?
Oh, I've heard that saying.
I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
Well, that was something. Well then, let's hear from the very first witness.
Oh no.
It's always Gumshoe. My name is...
No one asked for your name, witness.
Oh,
But we're supposed to know his name.
The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening.
yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the yarn. Yes, sir. Okay.
All right, so this is all uninterrupted. Here I go.
Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree about 6 months ago. Spree. Words. He's so confident when he sends his calling card before he commits a crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity to the Masked Mask is... Mr. Gadot, what are you?
And what is he doing?
Delicious.
Coffee?
We're in the middle of trial here, Mr. Gadot.
Blacker than the moonless night, hotter and more bitter than heck itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
What? Very well. It's only coffee after all.
What? You don't get to be letting him slide this early in the trial?
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright, and may I have some coffee as well?
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do?
Well, as long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do now is show that it wasn't Masked Mask who stole the urn. Masked Mask.
Alright, so let's figure that out.
Alright, here we go. Now, with him, you want to press everything. That's usually how he works.
Yeah.
Hold it! Have you been involved in the investigation from the very beginning? Yes, he has.
Yep. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zazari, author on thieves.
An author? He's written books about thieves, Nick?
I think he probably meant to say authority.
Oh.
The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows he's as good as he is, pal.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Press harder.
Oh.
So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh?
You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is.
But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
Himself?
You don't mean Detective Zazari, do ya?
Who is this person? Zazari, he sounds German.
His name is Look At Me, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him.
What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
Oh,
Whoa.
looks like the thief is toying with me even now.
Ouch. That was a
I
harsh slam there.
He's so confident that he sends a calling card.
Hold it.
Have you seen all these so-called calling cards?
Of course I have. Except, the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Adney stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police, Nick.
Was the calling card that Lord Lieutenant received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public. It's the emblem.
But you're absolutely certain that the card is real. Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. Thank you, Phoenix.
Oh, there you go, Luke. That's correct.
This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a calling card to Lordly Taylor.
Hold it.
His 5th heist, huh? And your 5th screw-up, huh? Oh, snap.
Oh.
Objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times? But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me?
Wow. It looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atney, huh?
I mean, yeah, Atme's kind of annoying.
His pattern is always to go after the most precious art pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Art pieces, huh? Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous tear of, Emanon.
What is that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
No, sir. It's a blue diamond, a single rare one, actually.
Ooh.
Next was the crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head, because it's a crown, you wear it. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Megina.
Yeah, I don't know.
Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum.
And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections, probably.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't even look like the type who would...
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld.
Yeah.
That's where, we're sure it was Master Mask.
Okay. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T?
I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi.
And so, since his robbery seems to fit all of those conditions...
That's right. It means that Master Mask is behind it.
Nick! It definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn now.
But there's no real evidence either way to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask.
But...
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
So even though we know it was Master Mask, that was...
Maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it. Okay.
Okay, what about, like, the last statement he said...
The very last statement? The one where he was talking about how it fit his MO?
Fits his MO.
Okay.
It doesn't really fit his MO because he's supposed to steal priceless art treasures, but he stole a sacred urn, which is worth like 2 cents.
Okay, so what do you want me to present, sweetie?
I think we should try presenting the urn and show that it wasn't his MO at all. Yeah, I think we should present that. Let's try it out.
Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Well, the music stops, so we're on the right track. Good job.
Just hearing the little in that question is making me kind of nervous.
You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, correct?
That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case.
That's right!
The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
What do you mean?
Nick! How can you say such a terrible thing about our urn?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a very good price.
Nick!
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
You made Maya mad.
The appraisers I spoke to said that they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean it in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after.
Ugh!
Whoa.
All right.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Mask.
Yes, that's what I'm mostly saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Yeah.
Well then, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this the last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
He's drinking his coffee.
This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite.
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
I'm sorry, but I don't get what you mean at all.
If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone intimidating Master Mask's methods. A fake.
A fake Master Mask?
Fake Master Mask? That sounds so ridiculous, Nick, but I like it.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor night was actually a fake.
Proof.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is still valid. Mr. Knight, we're waiting.
Well, we'd have to look at the security footage.
Exactly. It looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Taylor that night was in fact a fake. So that would have to be...
where's the security photo that
right
was
there.
taken? Okay. Good job, Luke.
Thank you. The proof is right here, Your Honor. This
looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
We will?
Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use your pointer and show us what's peculiar about this.
Alright, I think it's...
The hat? No, it's got an emblem.
Well, let's see. Compared to the other picture, I feel like... Didn't he used to have, like, all kinds of colorful scarves, like, on his front area, like, on his chest, but he has that weird thing instead.
Was that his chest? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna present that. I don't know. I feel like that's different.
It's right here, of course.
You mean Master Mask?
I have a piece of reference I would like, oh, you're right, the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning, Nick? Oh yeah, he doesn't have that thing there.
The problem I have with the security photo is the brooch on Master Mask's chest.
Yeah, I thought it was different.
Bailiff! Get my steed! We need to retreat at once! There's a breach!
What?
A brooch, Your Honor. A brooch. It's sort of like a clasp for holding one's cape on.
A breach.
Oh.
It's like a breach of the tower or the citadel.
All right, false alarm. A clasp, eh? I see now. I am more informed. But Master Mask in the security photo. He has no brooch.
Oops.
That brooch is the same as the emblem on Master Mask's calling card and serves as his symbol.
I thought it looked different, but I couldn't remember
Good
what was
job, Amber.
different about it.
But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake.
What?
I've been fooled again.
No. I feel like Detective Gumshoe is still better than that At Me guy.
What on? It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
Hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
Huh. The brooch you're talking about. It's good. Do you mean this?
What?
Huh?
That's Master Mask brooch?
How does he even have that?
Where did you find it?
Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in a shadow of a big female Buddha statue. A Buddha statue? You must mean the Ami Faye statue.
Hey, why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
You're supposed to hand it to police.
Yeah, I know.
Ah! This guy is one cool customer, huh, Nick?
It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Ickies?
Figuratively.
Figuratively
I know how to
speaking.
say it, I'm just struggling with it. Especially with the voice. Of course, I'm referring to Ronda Light's fingerprints.
What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch?
Oh boy.
Dun, dun, dun. This does not look good.
Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. ASAP.
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take a good look at her.
What?
I see. I mean, it appears she has been torn off some clothing. Cloth, what?
Why are we calling it a girl?
There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. The mask brooch added to the court record.
I did not count on him having that.
You mess with Godot. And you get burned. He's been playing me like a violin.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet.
You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough.
What?
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
Poor Gumshoe.
Bailiff, bring in the next witness to my courtroom.
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
Yep.
There he is. 1 second. 1 second is one drip of coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Silence!
Oh my gosh. This guy.
Now I see it's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Cesare! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's correct. I am a judge.
Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
What?
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me, ace detective and a rising star illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair, huh, Nick?
They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
Yay.
I've heard that one night on the crime you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specialty made monocule is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes.
It looks like a magnifying glass.
I know. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
That seems a bit harsh.
Wow.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway?
I feel like he was part of the crime.
I know. There must be some reason. I'm sure of it.
My personal opinion is he is the mask.
Ah, well, we'll have to put that theory to the test tomorrow.
What?
So anyway, guys and gals, that concludes today's episode of Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, episode 83.
Whoa.
Wow, we've been at this game since April. Holy cow.
Yep.
So anyway, Ace Attorney is back at 3 p.m. because of our international fans who told us they like to be able to watch it at this time. So
I like doing it at 3 also.
and Amber likes it as well. So join us next time as we do more of Look at Me and hear what he has to say. And let me know what you think of my Godot voice. You think it'd be cooler, or should it be more mysterious?
I think it sounds cool.
Okay, Amber likes it. So until then, God bless and happy gaming. Check out another video at 6 p.m. on something else. Bye-bye.
See ya!